Alright. Hello, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead. Whoa! As always. And as you might have noticed, I'm a bit different today. Less animated. Or more animated, I guess. I don't know. Depends on your outlook. So it's probably not even that hot by like most standards outside of specific areas of the UK. But we've been having like pretty rough heat recently. And I have a lot of like northern blood in me, like specifically Scottish. And I just don't cope with it well. And though I did like somewhat okay. Right now it's just too much. Like I'm too hot. So I'm not really camera presentable today. So we've got my backup. We got this. Fortunately, it looks like it's not going to cool down until like next week. The weekend especially looks like it's going to get even hotter. It will get cooler as the night goes on. But you know, like, apparently according to my phone, even like the coldest it's going to get at night is like 15 degrees. And then it's sunrise. Thing is, I don't pay... That's Celsius, by the way. I don't pay attention enough to know like what the average would be. Or what it would have been like, I don't know, like a decade or two ago. Because it definitely didn't used to get this hot. So what's on the docket today? So back with Metroid Samus Returns. We haven't played it in a while. Looking at this, I kind of wonder if this is going to be a longer stream. You know, we did AM2R in 2 streams. Granted, the second stream I just kind of kept going, but even that wasn't that long. That was probably like a 6 to 7 hour stream total. I'm not sure if we're even halfway through. Just before that though, just want to give some updates on stuff. We had the stream, the extra stream on Sunday. That was my birthday stream. I was supposed to stream yesterday as my normal day, but as I mentioned on Twitter, I just randomly fell asleep, and when I woke up, it was like 10:30 or something. So I had to, like, while I was half asleep, kind of like tweet out and just get what I could out. And then I happened to win an eBay auction around the same time, and I had to do that as well, so I got distracted. But to make up for it, I'm here today. I kind of knew I was probably not going to be on camera though. I don't know if I was even going to be on camera yesterday, honestly. Just because, you know, the weather's been bad. But it's obviously it's not going to be on Sundays, but the kind of PlayStation grab bag, that's going to be a reoccurring thing for a while. I don't know if that's going to be weekly. It's just going to be how I'm feeling. You know, we've got a lot more games to go through that I have. When I say a lot more, I mean like a lot more comparative to what we got through. We got through like about like 5 to 6. And I have like... You know what? I know the easier way to check. Though, sadly, as far as I can tell, my copy of Tekken 3 just doesn't get past the Namco Presents screen. The only thing I haven't done, I haven't tried like really washing it. And if that doesn't work, I might try the elusive toothpaste technique that I've read about. That reportedly can fix. Okay, I have 31 PlayStation 1 games. This list should be accurate. Granted, you know, one is a duplicate. I have 2 copies of one game. One game I don't have the main disc for. And as I mentioned, Tekken 3 does not work. Actually, I might not even have Tekken 3 on this list. Hang on. Just looking through a list quickly. I use a web... Yeah, okay, it is on the list. Alright. That's a shame, though. Also, I find it funny that, let's see, how much do they reckon a copy of Tekken 3 is worth these days? £15? That's too much. I'm gonna be frank, that's too much for one of the best selling games on the system. You can get Gran Turismo and Gran Turismo 2 for far less than that. Though, interestingly, okay, there is a slight increase, but apparently it's always been about that. Price charting has records dating back to 2018. So they've got about like 5 years here. And it has like slowly gone up. But not really. But it's like peaking. It's getting a bit higher. But also, let's see if I actually average it. Yeah, it just seems like you have to be careful, because some of them you can get also collector's edition. Oh yeah, it's called collector's edition, but it's actually a weird demo. I found out there's like a weird PAL only demo. There we go. So yeah, I might have to re-buy this. But it does seem like if you're, oh damn, there's a bunch of like collector's edition ones showing up. Yeah, that's annoying because I specifically added, the main site owner gave me privileges to let me add stuff, and I added the collector's edition variant to the website, but it's still getting flagged by the main one. Looks like if you're smart though. Okay, no, see, a lot of people sending this like black label one. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that later. I'm streaming. I can't be editing fucking pages on there right now. But yeah, I'll try that at least. Maybe platinum copies are cheaper. Though typically, like, game content wise, they're identical. The main difference usually is it's just the disc art. Like, obviously the front cover will say different, but the platinum ones, they would use generic disc art, whereas the original release they would use official disc art. But that's gonna be a regular thing for a while, and kind of just how I'm feeling it. At some point, it looks like I'll have to do quite a lot to get around to it, but at some point I would like to modify a PlayStation 1 to be able to load not only different region discs, but backups as well. Just so, you know, situations like, hey, I have this game, but the version I have, the disc's fucked up. Like Tekken 3, for example. And it looks like there's a couple of known methods. There's a big mod you can do where, like hard mod, where you replace the disk drive with a SD card slot. It's like a G drive or something, GD drive mod. Which is one possibility. But I found out there's also a device. I'll talk about this more when we do the stream, but there's like an extra port that's on the back of a lot of PlayStation 1s. They didn't take it out until like quite a few years in. It's a parallel IL port, and it never ended up being used for anything official outside of dev kits would use it, but in terms of the commercial product, it ended up not being used. And so what ended up happening is third-party companies, a lot of cheap devices or region-breaking devices would use that port. And there seems to be a more recent aftermarket product you can buy where you can use that to load backups without having to completely replace your disk drive. And I'll probably look into that at some point, but you know, there is more cost with that. But the update is I'm going to be careful with this because I know what I'm like, but I have brought a couple of PlayStation 1 games to add to the list. The main thing was I wanted to get a copy of Gran Turismo 2 back, because I had a save file for that. And the 2 back ports of Tony Hawk 3 and 4, which I've got 1 of 4 coming. 3 not yet. I've got a couple of, you know, bids or auctions I haven't bid on yet. Just keep an eye on them. Though I've ended up getting some extras with it. Not stuff I owned in the time, but still just random fun stuff we can look at. So we've got that to look forward to. Those will probably also, I'm going to try and get some extra memory cards, especially because that will help with managing the save files I have. If I can move, like, oh, here's all the saves that were for Final Fantasy games, I can move them onto just 1 card, so I don't have to keep swapping cards. Same with all those Music 2000 files. The other thing I wanted to show, that came in the post today. I've been meaning to get this for a while. It's a cheap game to get. Yeah, I'm going to turn on my hand cam. Look, we've got a hand cam now. We've had the hand cam before, but I've actually set it up again. No, you'll have to forgive. I didn't have a lot of time to set it up. But I'm going to set up something a bit nicer for the next time we do the PS1 stream, so I can show boxes and manuals here without my green screen effects getting in the way. But this came in the post today. By the way, for some reason, even though this camera can do 1080p, 16:9 resolution, this is the default it wants to do. It wants to do like a square. I don't know. So, this is Homefront the Revolution. This is... I think calling it mediocre might be too generous, if we're being honest. So Homefront was this weird... I don't know what it came about, but it was a weird 8th generation, like, kind of Call of Duty single-player focused, like, Modern Warfare style shooter. But the gimmick was it was set in an alternative history where North Korea got, like, crazy technology and invaded North America. It's almost kind of like if what was like Wolfenstein The New Order, but was set like in the 2000s. It was also a weird game because it had a bunch of like sponsorships. Like you would go through levels and you would just see like Targets, the retail chain. And at some point, Deep Silver, because, you know, THQ's no more, but THQ got the license, and they decided, for some fucking reason, to make a sequel. This is made by Dam Buster. Now, when I explain who this is and why I got this, it will make a bit more sense. But that original game is like a very kind of prime example of like a 6 out of 10. This is not even that. I've only... Actually, I don't know if I can even say. But from everything I've read, this is like really, really bad. It's buggy. It's basically like a Far Cry clone, but not very good. But this was... I don't know if it was a contractual thing of just like, hey, we have to make a game with this, or we're going to lose the license or something. But, so Dam Buster has a weird lineage. So Dam Buster was, if you follow it far back enough, was Free Radical Design. Free Radical Design was a UK-based developer that were primarily made from ex-Rare developers who worked on GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, and they made the Time Splitter series, which, if you've played either GoldenEye or Perfect Dark and a Time Splitters game, pretty obvious. Like the just general game feel very similar. But Time Splitters was like one of the great sixth generation, like PlayStation 2, GameCube, Xbox first person shooters, especially for multiplayer. Especially also because it was doing a lot of stuff before Halo kind of standardized things. But they were doing that, and then came the PlayStation 3 generation, and that went terribly for them. They, instead of making a new Time Splitters game, decided to try and make a serious first-person shooter called Haze. I should try to get a copy of that just so we can look at it someday. In fact, I think I did. I either rented it or I did have a copy and, you know, sold it because it was fucking Haze. Haze is not good. Haze feels like it could have been good, but it was like rushed to shit, a lot of interference because Ubisoft were publishing it. That effectively killed that company. And then then for some reason Crytek brought them. And then also brought the rights to Time Splitters which was weird because I think at the time, I don't know who actually owned Time Splitters because like originally IDOS were publishing Time Splitters games, but then EA published the third one. But I guess at some point Crytek ended up getting it, and I think Crytek had what was left over of the Free Radical team were working on like multiplayer stuff for the Crysis games. I don't know how it happened, but eventually the rights got to Deep Silver and they changed the studio into Dam Busters. And this game has a 4K up to 4K resolution, fully remastered version of Time Splitters 2 on it. And that's why I own this, because you could also get this on PC, and I've actually found there's a community mod scene where they've even like done work to add stuff to that. But this is the only reason to get this, is to get, you know, because outside of playing the Xbox One backwards compatible version, right? You know, this is the only way we got like a new Time Splitters release. And funny enough, it was only supposed to be 2 levels. You go to one of the home bases and there's an arcade machine, and when you select it, it lets you play like the first 2 levels of Time Splitters 2. Turns out you can use a bunch of cheat codes to unlock the entire game. There was quite an interesting story because a guy who left this studio came out and said, hey, you actually could unlock it, but we lost the codes, and people were able to reverse engineer it and found all the cheat codes. I found a post though claiming that the whole reason the cheat codes work is they're actually leftover cheat codes from the original game here, and it wasn't even intentional. It was just the easiest way to port it over was just to port the full game over instead of just cut, you know. This is a thing you do here commonly. It's why you see so much random cut content on games. Also, there's a couple of times where demos have been released for games and they actually have like almost the entire game on them, or what was the entire game at that point. It was apparently easier to just put the whole game on there and then lock it, but the cheat codes like bypass whatever lock they put in. Now, my original plan was I was just going to start this game on stream, right, and play it for like an hour and then get to Time Splitters 2. Turns out you have to play a lot of this game. You have to play like 7 to 8 hours because the unlockable this is not until like near the end of the game. So I'm gonna have to play some of this off stream. Heck, I want to do some YouTube test streams. I might do that there. Just be like, let's just see how this goes. But that'll be a stream. We'll check that out someday. I probably want to do like a full playthrough of Time Splitters 2 on stream. I got to figure out if I want to do the Xbox One backwards compatible version or if I want to do that version. I assume the main difference is this version would probably be in widescreen, but I haven't actually looked. I am curious about what people have done with the PC version as well. Time Splitters is... Here's the thing though, Time Splitters for like over a decade has supposed to be coming back. Funny enough, they did actually, back when they were Free Radical, they did show... Yeah, I can get rid of my hand cam stream. They did show a teaser for like a Time Splitters 4, and then obviously nothing came of it. There was and it's still ongoing. There's a fan project where the goal is to bring over, though a lot of it's like recreated by hand, to basically make a multiplayer suite that has every map, every character, every weapon, every game mode as an online multiplayer suite. That had like Crytek actually gave like permission for fans to do, and that does post, funny enough, it does still post updates like every year or so. But apparently also one of the like lead developers on the original Time Splitters tier, I think it's Dr. Doke actually, if you know Dr. Doke from GoldenEye, because he managed to get himself in the game. He also worked on the Time Splitters. Apparently he's like working to get a bunch of the original devs back and some other people to get like a proper Time Splitter sequel going. And who knows what it would be at this point. I feel like it would probably have to be a reboot. I don't think story-wise it makes much sense to follow on from Time Splitters Future Perfect. Future Perfect definitely has the best story mode. It's the one where like it actually makes a lot of sense. I randomly got recommended, and I'm going to check them out more. There's a YouTube channel called PlayStation 2 or Die, and it's a guy who is trying to beat every single PlayStation 2 game, and there's over 4,000 of them. I do not know how he's going to do it, especially because in some cases it's like, how do you fucking beat like a FIFA game? And also there's a lot of like RPGs that are like 100 hours long, and I know he's playing on easier modes to get through it quicker and stuff like that. But also like there's the reason why there's so many PlayStation 2 games is the PlayStation 2 is still the best selling system, so it has a shit ton of like weird shovelware on it. But re-watching play that, you kind of notice that Time Splitters 2 doesn't really have a cohesive story. It's like it's got an overarching story and it's got individual stories, but it definitely feels like they came up with areas first and then someone had to try and write them into a connected narrative. Whereas Future Perfect does a really good job of feeding everything into its overall narrative. But who knows? I need to do more research, see what's going on with that. I assume Crytek doesn't own it anymore, though. I have to assume Deep Silver do. I don't know why Crytek even brought... It was the weird thing, is Crytek, like, they're a developer. They're not really a publisher, but they, like, tried to become a publisher in the, like, 7th, 8th generation. It did not really go anywhere. Anyway, but yeah, just wanted to show that. I'll also put a Twitter thing out about it. Just thought that was funny to show on stream, because, yeah. But yeah, I am going to mess around with some YouTube test streams. I also want to mess around with, because this came up with the PlayStation 1 stream, that there's a couple of, games that I had save files for that I've just lost, and I don't know where they've gone. And if it's a memory card that's just lost to time, or it's stuck somewhere weird, I don't know, because I have all the memory cards I thought I had. I kind of want to go through Soul Blade on PlayStation 1 and just go through the Edgemaster mode with all the characters, and that might be fun just to do on stream. I found out, by the way, the whole reason that the home version is called Soul Blade and not Soul Edge is there's some guy who owns a company called Edge Games, and anytime someone uses the name Edge, he fucking sues them in a heartbeat and claims he's allowed to use the name Edge in a video game, like title. I don't know how he can win a lawsuit with that. And apparently I think it might have even affected Mirror's Edge, but it's why there was so... Like, I actually am hard pressed. I'm trying to think of how many other games have the name Edge in them that would have come out, say, after Soul Blade, and I can only think of the two Mirror's Edge games. And I have to imagine they probably licensed from that guy because they knew he was going to sue or whatever. But, correct me. If anyone knows, correct me on that. But anyway, I've been nattering for too long. Let's get into it. We're going to play more Metroid here. Let me just get the sound back on. There we go. I had a weird thing, by the way. Hang on. Actually, I think I need to trim this a little more. Give me a sec. Yep, there we go. Oh, oh no, you can still see some at the bottom. Sorry. It's a weird thing when you have the window, on OBS, when you have the red line around the window, it actually cuts some of the image off, so you can't see everything. So yeah, we were like halfway through this area when we left off. It has been a bit. But this shows you that I think we're not as far through this game as I thought we were. 17.3, that's the item bin. That's total items. But also 22, I believe, is the total Metroid count as well. So I think we're only really about halfway through. The playtime's a bit of a lie because that's not including any game overs or anything like that. But that's fine, that's fine. Alright, yeah, so this is where we were last. Let's just go over our power-ups. So we've got... yeah, charge beam, wave beam, ice, the grapple hook. And then we got bombs, the Varia suit, morph ball, spider ball, spring ball, and the high jump. Also, in terms of Aeon abilities, we've got the shield. We've got, you know, our like area scan and the rapid fire. Something weird about this, by the way. The last time I streamed this, I had the window the same. But OBS didn't capture the like top and bottom of the window, like the toolbars. For some reason it did today. I had to manually crop them out, and I don't know how to stop OBS from capturing them. Oh. Alright, okay, so we don't have space jump yet. They've got our parry still. These guys are a good practice for no, getting back into it. Where's that icon? Is that the bomb icon? Oh, it is, yeah. Yeah, we talked about this a lot, but I think the more I play it, the more I realize I think this game... as much as people moaned, you are intended to area scan. People are like, oh, it trivializes things, makes it too easy. It's like... but they are also... I'm going to turn my headphones down a bit. But there are way less, like, hidden blocks that are easily marked so you can tell what's in them. It really feels like they want you to area scan to even be able to see what's in them. Ah. I think this is one of the ones that's gonna run away from me a few times. Oh. Just trying to get a little bit of health back. Ow. Okay, got a decent amount of health there. Ow. Has been a bit, so I definitely gotta get my sea legs back here. Darn it. Won't get into the parry opportunity either. Oh! Fucking jinxed myself there, didn't I? Oh. Did not do a... Oh! Okay, good. It's trying to psych me out there with different... Oh, good, we killed it. Yeah, that thing was trying to psych me out with the timing there. See, that's one thing I do prefer here is that even with the same kind of boss types, they do some attempt to make them feel different. You know, like, there'll be slightly different forms that will... Is this one I can... Yeah. Nice. Oh wow, that's a whole area there. But yeah, like they'll start messing with their parry timers, or they'll have like slightly slightly changed behavior and things like that. Okay, that's a fast travel point, which, you know, just to have that unlocked is a nice bonus. So oh, interesting. Cool. Oh no. Hang on, are we supposed to... No. Why am I like... Okay. It's confused there. I was like, why am I trapped? Let's see. Let's go this way first. Also, hang on a sec. I gotta move my hand cam. It was like covering a bit of the screen. There we go. There we go. Alright, yeah. I wasn't sure at first, but I've played enough now to figure out that the parry does tend to give you more health. Like, you're more likely to get health drops. Oh, fuck this guy. It's not quite as different as Dread. Dread, it's like a, you know, it's almost like you don't get health back unless you start parrying. I kind of like that risk reward, you know. It's why I insist Dread has some like Devil May Cry influences, because it's got some of that kind of vague kind of stylish action mastery design of like, yeah, if you play better, the game's nicer to you and rewards you to various you know, various extents. All right, let's have a look this way. Oh, this is a cool room. Holy shit. I did not remember this thing. That was cool. Alright. Okay. Okay, so that's a Shine Spark area. Very... Yeah, very obviously Shine Spark. Let's head on down. Okay, that's can only do that from the other side. Alright. You know, just make my life easier. Weird. It's like one of the few areas where you actually have to do the wall jump there. I mean, you could also use the spider ball, to be perfectly fair. That's always been an intentional design thing, though, of that the wall jump is not required to beat the game. I don't know if it would ever be useful for any sort of skips in this, though, because it's a very strict wall jump. Oh, that's... I want that. That gives you more... makes your bar last longer. Oh, wait. See... Big issue with this game. It came up a little bit earlier. This is one of the big problems with how zoomed in this game is. I feel really bad. I really want to find if there's a mod. Okay, but we're not... Okay, we can't open that because we don't have... I forget what it's called. But it's the you know, the beam that goes freeway. And I'm just... There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got a Metroid down here somewhere. Alright, save point. We'll take the save points. Especially because, you know, I've got to be careful with this. The 60 FPS mode has been known to crash. Oh, yep, I think this is our... Oh, careful. Our Metroid fight is down here somewhere. I think what's annoying as well is when you're in the Metroid fight, you see that the camera actually can pan out further. Obviously, it was probably done for performance sake. It was probably, in the boss arenas, nothing else is being rendered except for you and the boss. Oh shit, this is a new form, I think. Ow. Okay. Yeah, that's running away. I'm not so much a fan of that, where you have to just fight the same one multiple times because it will run away. It just feels like busy work. Just, oh, okay, we're just going to make this fight last longer. Ow. I could be wrong, but I do think in some situations, if you're quick enough, like, especially if they do the parry on you, you can actually skip them from running away. I could be wrong about that, though. Well, we're definitely going back up. The only reason I could see them doing this is maybe they just thought, hey, we'll separate the fights because that gives people who maybe don't have as many upgrades a chance to recover health. Yeah, see, that's another example of they want you to use the area scan there. Huh. Okay. Did it go back to the first room? Very odd. Apparently it did. Weird. Why'd you come back in here? Oh, that's a bad move. There we go. So wow, that top arena it just never went to. I think some of that is based on you can skip phases if you're quick enough in some of those fights. Still a weird design choice though. Though overall I do prefer the boss fights. Plus, AM2R, a lot of it's just like the bosses just kind of circle you. Feels like you're just meant to get hit all the time. Like, the idea of doing like a no-hit run in AM2R seems painful to me. Like, I prefer that the bosses have like, you know, like more standard attack patterns. Okay, let's see what's up with this. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's another fast travel point. But I'm gonna... It's very weird. Not you always have to remind yourself you've got this power up. It's like you can climb up most walls like at any point. They actually don't restrict you too much. They could have very easily have put those spikes everywhere to stop you. There's actually quite a lot of areas where they don't. Okay. Okay, yeah, so you can... So you have to get in from below. Okay, so we have to go down. Oh, weird. Okay. Huh. One, two... No, I don't think I can do this yet. I think I need the other suit upgrade. Because I'm still slow in water. With the full suit upgrade, I think that area would be doable. Alright, what have we got up here? Oh, another Metroid. Yeah, see, we've still got this. I do like who they come from the backgrounds. Out. Don't like that. The only thing I don't like is the missiles are slower. You really have to lead your shots on these. Maybe technically that makes it more skill-based. But it definitely feels like if you aren't using the 360 aim, you would just not get most of these. Oh. Oh well. There we go. Took some damage there, but that's fine. Thank you. Oh, interesting. So we can't get out that way. I think that's what they're going for here. Yeah. Oh, but here we go. Let me do this again. Maybe you come from the other way there. So I can think of. Alright, save point. We'll take that. Okay, and what about down here? Oh, that's definitely when you've got... They want you to have the... This is the... What suit do we have again? Okay, they want the gravity suit for that. Alright. Okay, Okay, well, I don't think I want to go directly back up. See, I've 2 more Metroids here. At least we've got that shortcut open. Oh, did we never... Ah. Oh, hang on. Okay, these fins you need to, There we go. Okay. Okay, so this was just to get a missile upgrade, but, you know. This is probably the game where missiles are the most important, it feels like. You know, considering most of the bosses are the Metroids, and I don't know if charge shots even work on them. I should try that just to confirm, but I don't think they do. Yeah, let me pass. There we go. Alright. Cool. Yeah, this was the better way to go. Wonder why there was even a missile block there. It's a weird one. This feels like a resource check. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, hey, we're back here. Yeah, a mod that just pulled the camera out would be really nice for this. I imagine on PC would be the best place for it. Because of emulation. You're already able to bump the frame rate up. I could see... Yeah, that's... Okay. We can't do that yet. That's a Shine Spark fin. Hopefully that means we're going to get the Shine Sparks soon. What's that doorway there? Did I miss that? I don't remember why I didn't use that doorway. Well, there's an area up I haven't been to, so... There we go. Oh, this is a hill, isn't it? Yeah, hill station. Hell yeah, we'll take that. also got to think when I want to start the Shadow of the Colossus playthrough proper. But I might wait until we're done with this. I don't know. But at the same time, like, you know, it's the main thing I've been streaming, not including, like, one-offs. I want to make sure to give people other options. Aha, this was a good way to go. Oh, hey. Oh, that was the wrong move to do. Should have just... Oh, there was a Nintendo Direct today. No Metroid news. Who knows? I don't think we're going to hear about Prime 4 until whatever Switch follow-up there's going to be. And I don't even know when we are going to get, like, a proper Switch follow-up. It feels like it could honestly be a long time before we get a Switch too. Even though, like, some people would argue it already needs to happen. The problem is they would want it to be... If Nintendo's not going to go the whole kind of, oh, we only want to do a new console if we're doing a new gimmick thing, which I hope that's, you know, they don't. Oh. You know, okay. That's force damage, that looks like, to me. Where are you? Weird. Oh, there you are. Really? Oh. Okay, got some hits in, good. Oh! Ah. Oh. Ow. Shit. Oh, that went bad real quick. Please. Oh, come on, don't miss, don't miss. What are you doing, you idiot? Yep, that was dumb. Jumped too early. That's okay, I took some, like, really stupid damage there. I don't think I even needed to take the damage on the lava there. I think I was supposed to spider ball past it. Yeah. Hey! Like a school full. Thanks for checking out the stream. I could have swore you've been here before, though. Or maybe you just make that good of an impression that it felt like you've already been here before. I don't know. It's very hot for me today, so I'm in the spirit of 2D Metroid, I'm also 2D. Oh, fucked up the parry again. Okay. That's okay. I appreciate the lurkers as well. No. This version waits so long on that parry attack. They're trying to make you do it early, and I'm falling for it every time. Woo! Did it. All right, there we go. That's all the that's all of them for this area. Okay, now to leave without dying. There we go. What is our quickest way out? Okay, probably down there. Though I'm going to stop in here just to get the full heal. Still, 17 Metroids left, and I bet, much like AM2R, that's probably japes. There's probably more than that. Let's just hurry out. Yeah. And I can't use the amiibo cheats to just autofill. I think that's what one of the amiibos does for this game. I don't think it's weird that they don't label the names of the areas in this. They're just Area 1, Area 3. That's a weird choice. There we go. Thought you could do that with the D-pad, but whatever. Get comfy in my chair. Oh yeah, the running parry from Dread, yeah. You do miss it. There's a lot once you play Dread, there's a lot you miss when you go back to some of the older Metroids. This one I think you miss it the most because it feels so much like the half step between like Zero Mission and Dread. Because it was the Game Boy, they didn't want to address the originals. Well, it's much like you know, the fan remake. It's still very, there's a lot of liberties they've taken with a lot of the areas, and there's still some sort of environmental storytelling they're doing. Like there's a lot of the ancient Chozo stuff around, for sure. Ow. go. Would have liked to have a fast travel point a little closer to this one, but that's fine. It's maybe like the one disadvantage that you can do these Metroid fights in non-set orders is that you can sometimes end up at the other end of the map. I think they're really forgiving with the fast travel points though. Alright, here we go. New area. Out. You know, let's go through the door first. Oh, this area's weird. Alright. Also the slide. Especially because the slide's so fun to use to, to get into the gaps. How hot is it where you live? You've transcended planes of existence. The sad thing is it's not even probably that hot compared to most places. It's just that English houses are not built for temperatures like this. They tend to be built to insulate heat because it's supposed to be cold here. And granted, when it is cold here, it's freezing. It doesn't help that it's got Scottish blood in me, so I'm like a hairy Highlander. Yeah, I didn't want to risk it. I knew I'd be miserable if I... Oh, hang on, there's a missile fin over there. How do we get to that one? Screw it. Huh. Oh, okay, I see. But it's going good otherwise. Brought some more PlayStation 1 games. So I'm happy about that. Some good ones, some not so good. The seller that I brought a copy of Gran Turismo 2 off, he messaged me the night I got it. And he was like, "Hey, I've got a couple more games if you're interested." And we were able to negotiate to a price I was happy with. But now I've got a copy of The World Is Not Enough coming. And man, the PlayStation 1 version of The World Is Not Enough is not a good game. Your boy Tate Sad says, since my exams ended, I have like 20 games to 100% and get the platinums on. Yeah. Sometimes I get into that, but I think it depends on the game, because some games just have kind of really miserable requirements to get 100% on. I replayed the Mad Max game off stream not long ago, and some of the ones where they just want you to farm like a crazy amount of scrap or to do like every camp in the game, and it's just like, this is not fun. Alright, I don't want to go that way yet. Let's see about this power up I missed. Yeah, Spider-Man's a better one, but Mad Max is just real like, hey, go to every camp and get all the scrap. And it's like, mate, I'm... I don't know how long I'm gonna live. I don't think it's gonna be like 150. Like, give me a break. Okay, I think this one we have to... Okay, come from this way. I tend to... Pretty much all the Tekken games except for one, I have platinums in. Oh, luck-based ones as well. Also, any multiplayer-only trophies and achievements. Especially when you go back to an old game, it's like, oh, good luck, this game's servers got shut down. So, yeah, fuck you. It's like, well, you know. Oh god, these explodey things suck as well. They actually do a lot of damage. Like, they do, I think, at least a health tank, if not more. There's only one trophy I don't have in a Tekken game. And I forget if it's one or two, but it's to get, a certain time trial time on very hard mode. Sorry, time attack time on very hard in Tekken Tag. Because there was a HD remaster of Tekken Tag 1 on PS3. And the two time attack ones are the only ones I don't have. And there is a bit of luck there because you have to try really hard. Because the way to do the fast times is to always... to basically kill the first character each CPU has without letting them tag. Because if they tag, then... you know, you've lost your time. I know. I'm tempted. I might do a random stream where I just figure out how to get that one. But it's legitimately, I don't know why. Just because it's Tekken. I guess because Tekken just you know, Tekken's my main thing. It's been for so long. Ow. What was I supposed to do there? Oh, weird. There's only one here. Interesting. Okay. Tayside says, I managed to get a platinum trophy on Naruto in Storm 1 because I found some German guy that's trying to do it. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the end result of the multiplayer ones a lot of the time. It's just, hey, find someone who's willing to farm stuff. Oh, it doesn't... There's another Tekken... I actually remember there is another Tekken game I don't have all the trophies in. It's Tekken... It's the Tekken Tag 2 Prologue demo. And the reason why is because you have to do them in the two-player mode, and I've just barely played that game in two-player. So, I've just got to, like, sit down with two controllers at some point and just look up, because it just wants you to do some certain moves in the two-player mode. Trophies are so weird in that one. Alright, let's go this way to unlock the fast travel point first. That seems like a good idea. There we go. Oh hey, I think our Metroid fight's this way. Also, I don't have it enabled for this game. I don't know if you actually can. But I have messed around with the retro achievement stuff. I have had a lot of fun with that. So, definitely not 100% in stuff, because that's more fan-made. You do tend to get stuff that's a little more hardcore with some of those requirements. Some people have a lot of fun doing the more... Hey! Oh, Spazer. Is this the triple beam? I always forget. Yes. Hell yeah. Finally. Oh. It's annoying to get that now because there was some like really key doors I missed. trying to figure out how you get up there. Hang on. Okay, I think we have to do this. Oh, never mind. I think there are some puzzles in this game or a different... No, I think it is this one. I could have swore there were puzzles where... Oh. Where you have to use... Oh no, I'm thinking of... Oh, I'm thinking of the Metroid Prime series. There are some platforming puzzles where you have to use... Why won't you die? There we go. There are some puzzles in Prime where you, like, use the spider ball and bomb jump off of walls. I forget which one that is, though, if that's Prime 1 or 2. That'd be fun if they brought something back like that for this, though. Alright, yeah. Still can't take care of the crystal staff. All that. Here we go. Huh. Okay, not going that way yet. Okay, we're not going this way, I don't think. No, you can only break that from the other side. Okay, there's some, like, key thing I'm missing here. Oh, here we go. Funny enough, I've only ever played one Metroid game. Not Metroid, what am I saying? Think, Johnny, think. I've only ever played one Naruto game, and it was the weird Ubisoft one that was, like, exclusive to the Xbox 360. I know there was a sequel, I never played that one. But yeah, that's the Naruto game I played. Like, for what it was at the time, it was pretty good. It's just, why... Like, what happened? How did that happen? Alright, we've got a lot going on here. Let's see what's up here first. Okay, not going that way. Yep, can't break that. I think we have to... Yeah. Yeah, take that though. The The rapid fire beam especially really drains the meter, so any of those upgrades really happy to get. I don't know why these end up being such a chill game for me though. Like as more intense and harder they can be, I find them oddly relaxing. I think it's just the kind of minor OCD thing of just filling up areas, uncovering everything, picking up all the collectibles you want. Especially if you get into like the advanced stuff of kind of learning the maps and trying to do like the fast runs and things like that. Okay, what we got here? Oh, yep, just want to use. Oh, the spread shot, really nice for this bit. Really nice for getting your... Oh, that was bad of me. Yeah, the Ubisoft one was interesting, that Naruto game. The main thing I didn't like about it was it was more based on the dub canon and presentation than it was the original. And at the time, Naruto was like a lot more censored. Oh, you gotta run away. You fucking bitch. It was a lot more censored. They did eventually put out a DLC that had the original Japanese cast, which was nice. Though I was one of those ones that was like peeved because I could tell that they hadn't changed the subtitle script and it wasn't accurate to what the characters were saying. It's also what I found out because apparently there was actually quite a big request. There were a lot of people asking, hey, would you consider an update to make the game like more gory? And someone at Ubisoft confirmed that, unless this is not true, but apparently you're not allowed... No, I've heard it from multiple sources, actually. Because I think someone who works on the Rock Band games had to confirm this as well. If your game is rated by, like, the ESRB or another, like, ratings board, you're not allowed to put out DLC that would be rated higher than the base game. Which is a very arbitrary rule, because, like, why? The digital storefronts can have, I'm pretty sure they can have, age gates on them. Maybe because it's, like, it's not like official tools or something. I don't know. Just a fascinating thing I've found. Yeah, that's a good example why of like Bayonetta being different. I think in that case that at least makes some sense because even if you don't own the DLC, she's in the files. So they, you know. Oh, this is one of those cheeky boss fights that keeps running away. Alright. I'll be honest, like, these I'm not so much of a fan of. They really just feel like they were... Ah! Oh, I was not paying attention there. Rip. These really feel like they're just trying to extend the gameplay. Also, yeah, I just fucking remembered they don't checkpoint between each phase when in these. I don't know why. But there you go. Okay, there we go. Ow. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's go. Let's get this again. Some of the edits were funny for that though, because there was the Xenoblade 2 characters that were given like oh, hey, interesting. Okay. I think they put nylon on them because it was supposed to like make them less suggestive, but it kind of just did the opposite. It's like, okay, now you're just placating like more fetishes in one. It's like, yeah, just showing more skin is not always... It's not... You know, there are other ways to do it. It's not just more skin equals, you know, more salacious. And I think it was popular enough they even added those designs into actual Xenoblade 2. Alright, here we go. This should be the final hardest fight now. Mm-hmm. There we go. Oh no, we get to that room up the top there though. I don't know if we got any upgrades that actually let me in there. Still can't open those. I believe the, like, crystal kind of things we've been seeing, that's all endgame. There's still a lot of music in this version that reminds me of Phantasy Star Online music. Let me double check. Aha! Yeah, again. There's a lot of blocks in this that really feel like they want you to use the area scan to find. As much as people moan about like it casualizing stuff. Nice, we'll take that. Alright, let's get back to yeah, we can go back. Here, we'll save. I'm kind of tempted to teleport back to that one area I saw that required the triple beam. But also, maybe it's better to just wait until I've got everything to go back for items. Gotta hydrate more. Alright, down we go. I still would like a remaster for this on Switch. Oh, okay, so we don't have super missiles yet, but that's which I did not even remember super missiles were in this game. I'm just gonna... Ow. Free. Alright. Oh, health tank. Want that. How do I get there? How do I get that? Ah, okay. It's one of these annoying... Okay, now go all the way back ones. Here we go. Oh, that makes me very happy though. Ah, shame. I would have put a one-way block there. I don't think what else has been going on. I haven't really been playing anything else. Every so often I randomly re-put in the Crew 2, which is not even like probably the best kind of open world driving game of that type you can play right now. But I'm just really fond of it. I guess just because I have a certain fondness for games that go for like the stupid big maps. I don't think though. Alright. Oh shit. Oh hey, there's that little crystal dude's moving back there. Oh no, her power up. Someone stole it. But yeah, so, some of the texture quality stuff here is why. And, you know, also this mod I'm using to make the game 60 FPS is why it would be cool to see some sort of remaster for this. There are a weird amount of games that are on 3DS that really feels like leaving them on 3DS is doing them a bit of a disservice, you know? You know what? I still need to try that King of Fighters 13 rollback netcode beta. I keep forgetting to mess with it, and it's not lasting for much longer. Oh, here we go. We woke this guy up earlier. Yeah, see, look, this shows you that the camera can pan out further than it normally does. You know what? That makes me wonder if there's just a cheat code you could use. The same way this 60 FPS mode works. Maybe there is just a cheat code that that just changes the camera value so it's always that panned out. On actual 3DS, it would probably not look great just because of the low resolution. You know, here it would look great. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's still coming. Oh, no. I got stuck. Oh, shit. Alright. Funny enough, there's a drilling section in AM2R, but it's very different from this. You're not being chased by the drill. In that, you are the drill. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh! Oh, that was so close. That's what you had to do. You had to hide in that little hole. Oh, fuck it. That was the wrong thing to do there. There we go. Oh, you know what? I remember this boss. I feel like this boss is really fun. Or it's not. I have to think. But you do fight that boss later on. Yeah, space jump. Oh, that really opens up things now. Yeah, that should jump repeatedly and miss it in midair. Oh, could have swore I parried. Oh well, probably hit the button late. Alright. Okay, that's a super missile block. Try and remember when you're allowed to go back. Okay, I guess not until we have super missiles. Such a tease. You run past so many power-ups in that little section and you can't get any of them. Oh, that was fun. Ha! You know, hit all of them. There we go. Come on. There we go. Hang on. What's up with this? Oh, okay. You have to wait. I can't get that yet. Another super missile. Door. Let's have a look again. Okay, I still have quite a few power-ups to get, though. There's another beam upgrade. Another bomb upgrade, suit upgrade. And another power-up upgrade. Cool. That's a fast travel point unlocked. I have to... You know, it's something I need to be careful about because, you know, you're spending money and I'm still not able to raise monies to fund stream stuff yet. But I've got to think now about what PlayStation 1 stuff I would potentially like to show on real hardware. What I should do specifically is see if there's any PAL exclusive stuff. You know, because a lot of the stuff, if I'm showing it on real hardware, is just going to be like, hey, this is a game, you know, that is available elsewhere, but here's a version that's running at, like, how much is it? It's not like 20% slower, but it's something like 16% slower. It's an awkward range, but somewhere around there. You know what? I think there are power bombs in this. I can't think what else that icon could mean. Oh, good. Alright, not going that way yet. Oh, those weird demon eyes in the background there. Yeah, there we go. There's the super missiles. Super missiles are more powerful and can open green doors. Hold R and tap its icon. Ah, okay. I wonder if this emulator lets you map, certain touch, like, areas of the screen to buttons. I should look into that. Kind of like, Android emulators let you do. Try and remember if we went... Well, there were some super missile blocks down there. We'll hold off, though. I need to look more into what happened with the Nintendo Direct today. I did not actually watch any of it live. Oh yeah, that's going to be a little... Okay, it does save it, but I'm just going to have to... use the mouse every time. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that quick. Configure... controls. Oh, you won't see what I'm doing right now. No. Oh, I can. Okay. Okay. Let me try. I might have, Oh dear, hang on. Configure. Motion touch. Okay. Emulator window. Yeah. Let me try that instead. No, weird. There is a setting in maybe configure for current game? No. So there is a setting in the configuration for the controls here in the motion touch where you go to touch. Okay. Oh, it might be because I have that mapped to something else. Hang on. don't think I have button 8 mapped to anything, do I? No. There we go. Okay. So, I just need to add one more now. Sorry about this. Actually, what happens? Will it let me map it to, R2? Hang on, okay. And put that one there. There. There we go. Yep. Oh, that's cool. This emulator, I'm playing all this time, did not realise this emulator even let you do this. Oh, that's going to help a lot. That's entirely on me, though. I just had not even checked. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope. I have to think of what PlayStation 1 games were power only, though. Interesting, okay. Alright, so let's test this out. There we go. Weird. Okay, I think I came this way too early. Aha, here we go. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, now he's going to run away. Alright. Well, if you want to run away. Oh, okay. That's, there we go. I don't have quite enough, super missiles yet for these to be viable for boss fights. I don't think. Okay, now he's, yep, running away again. Oh, I'm not going in there. Hang on. Huh. Weird. Weird block to let you break, but okay. Oh, I see. So I can... Yeah, I think if I go down and then... Yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting I got the space jump. There's no reason for me to take damage there. There we go. Woo! Let's see. I always feel bad about this game streams going in particular going too long. Because it definitely feels like after a couple of hours not much has changed. Alright. Oh, that was smooth. If I do say so myself. Okay, I'm gonna check this again, but I don't think I can do... I don't think I can go left yet, because I think that's a room that's filled with lava. Let's have a look again. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's a power bomb. Well, safety save, though. Nope, just a little fun hole for fun. It's just a hole. It was made for me. Okay, there's a power up there. Real fascinated to know how you're supposed to get to that one. Come on, come on. Oh. Okay, screw attack. Let me mark that on my map here. There we go. Yep, take more missiles. Oh shit, is this the next form? Yeah. Oh yeah, this one in particular I remember being really fun to fight. You actually don't get a chance to fight a lot of these. Oh, okay, that was the parry. Oh. Someone wasn't paying attention how much health they had. Oh, I wonder who that was who wasn't paying attention. Gonna be me. No, no, no. Hang on, I'm curious. Oh. Yeah! Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I think I messed up the timing there. Yeah, I got shield up for a while. Oh, that was dumb of me. Oh, yeah, no, no. Metroid's always had huge xenomorph influences. This is probably the most xenomorph it ever looked, though. Yeah! There we go. Oh, that was such a good fight. The second form Metroids can be a bit annoying sometimes, but that one's just fun from start to finish. Okay. What is up with this? Okay. Okay. I don't even know why that's there. But fair enough. Okay, let me look at the map. What have I missed? Probably up there, right? But these guys are dropping way too much of this, like, Aeon ability and not health. Alright, well, I've got a save point at least. Contra as well. Contra always loved you just straight up using xenomorphs in their stuff. Yeah, let's see if I can put an icon down for this. Let's go for red. Let's look at the map. Okay. You know, maybe I'll go down to this area now. I should have the stuff for it. Come on, come on. There we go. Man, these enemies don't want to drop freaking health right now, do they? Let's see. Well, I haven't been that way. But I really want to check out the stuff here. I can safety save, so... And I have the super missiles now, so I think I should be able to get everything that was down here. Aha. Oh, this area is a very different shape now. And where is the... Come on, there's a missile upgrade here somewhere. Ah, phooey. Might not be able to get that yet. Can I at least get that? There we go. Oh, hang on. What's over here? Okay. Okay, not sure what's up with that. There we go. Not sure what the intentional way of doing that was, but that worked, so I'll take it. Alright. Yeah, that last missile I just can't get to yet. That's usually the case with Metroid games, is there'll be some power-ups that, when you actually consider what they give you, are barely worth it, but the thing is to make the challenge of getting the 100% runs more of a thing. Because, yeah, you absolutely need whatever destroys this stuff here. I'm curious about this again. I forgot what was there. Let me go look at that. Also, yeah, Dread just straight up marking like, oh, you can look at the map to find where missile blocks and power one blocks are. Again, some people might find that too cheesy. I really don't. Because if your memory's just not up to snuff, you're just not gonna and you know, you can't help it sometimes if your memory isn't that great. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, I'll put an icon down for this one as well. There we go. Okay, now I think I need to go to the right there. This area... Yeah, I need more power-ups to even... Ow, that was dumb. That's been mixing up the enemy types, because the red ones are faster there. Do I have a fast travel back? No, there's only... Oh. Well, there is a fast travel there. But it's quick enough, I might as well just go. Might as well just... go the old-fashioned way. Plus, if I put the DNAs into the pedestal thing, it'll just tell me where the last one is. I think this... Yeah, we'll get this last Metroid and that'll probably be it for this stream. Excuse me. Yeah. That's where I thought it'd be. Makes sense. Yo, come on, asshole. Oh, I never figured out how to get there, though. Oh, there we go. And then I need to... So we had to get super missiles before coming this way. Hang on. Okay, good. Almost missed going the wrong way there. Oh, it's an open door now. Oh, I was very lucky I was able to get that. Oh. Alright. Was this where I opened that door? Yeah, I want to check something here. No, we won't worry about that, because some of that stuff up that way I can't even get yet. Oh, it's all going wrong. There we go. Yeah, we'll get to the first save point in the next area, and that will be it for me tonight. There will be a proper stream tomorrow as well, which will either be more this, or maybe I'll start Shadow of the Colossus. Just to mix it up. That'll be the PS3 version, by the way. Okay, so that I have to come from a different angle. Alright. Oh, interesting. Okay. What's this way? Ow. Oh, messed up. Chose us stuff here for sure. Alright, well, before we do that... Okay, if that's screw attack, let me put a dark blue thing there. No, going deeper. That was terrible timing there. Okay, decent chunk of them here. 7. Alright. See if we can find that, oh, okay. Yeah, this is going to be our stopping point then. I think that makes sense. I think maybe, it depends if I want 100% this or not. But looking at my power-up list, I have 1 beam upgrade. I have the bomb. Okay, so there's screw attack we know about. There's the power bomb. And there's the suit. Yeah, we might be done in maybe. It'd be about one or two more streams, I'd say. Trying to think, actually. I'm probably best to do this again tomorrow, not start Shadow of the Colossus, because I want to do more PS1 stuff on the weekend. Alright, okay, let me have a quick look at something. Shit. Okay, I'm just gonna end things here. Alright, well, what did we learn on stream today? Well, first, I'm gonna have to spend some time having a terrible time playing Homefront Revolution to try and get this Time Splitters 2 thing unlocked. Again, if you're playing on PC, which I probably should have just looked into getting the PC version, but I like having physicals, just so I've always got this in my collection now. But yeah, if you're on PC, you know, you can literally just pull a save and put it in the folder or whatever. Though I am curious to look into what the fan modding is on that. But yeah, it's cool. This emulator does let you map buttons to touchpad stuff. Because I forgot about that. I forgot how many games on 3DS just use the bottom screen as like extra buttons. Very much kind of replaces like the ZL ZR buttons, because only the new 3DS, or if you have the Circle Pad Pro, I think those have the extra buttons on them. I could be wrong though. I've never actually owned a Circle Pad Pro, and if I ever end up getting the Metal Gear Solid 3 3DS port, I'd have to get one specifically for a 3DS XL, because that's the type I have. I've got the big old boy. Alright, well, that's the end of me. But I'll be back tomorrow. I still don't know if I'll be on stream with camera or not. It really depends on how the temperature's going to be. It might be something where I might have to start the stream like even later than I started today. Like instead of starting at 10, I'll start at 11. You know, I've got a fan, but that only helps so much when you're a fucking idiot who wears a bag on his head as his streaming gimmick. But hey, you know, you make your bag, you gotta live with it on your head. Alright, but I'm getting things here. I've been your host, Johnny Baghead, as always. Yeah, keep an eye out on Twitter. Anytime I get new random PlayStation stuff in, I'm going to post pictures of it on Twitter. I'm also going to try this dreaded toothpaste technique on my Tekken 3 disc. So I am going to start doing some eBay hunts. Specifically of eBay hunts, it's the one where you put on saved searches and you are like, I'm going to get this game, but I don't mind waiting a couple of months because I can see through sales that randomly people will buy them for like £5 and no one bids on them. So, but I'll try. And then again, it's the PAL version. I don't remember if it runs too slow or not. It probably does, because fucking Tekken Tag 1 runs too slow in PAL. And I'm getting carried away. Alright, well, I'm getting things here. Take care, stay hydrated, stay cool wherever you are. And stay playing Metroid, because it's awesome. And yeah, see you tomorrow.